What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Alice and please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. If you're not new, welcome back. So for today's recipe, I decided to share with you the king of the Italian dessert. I'm talking about tiramisu. Tiramisu is my absolutely favorite dessert in the entire world. It's creamy. It has coffee, which is one of my favorite things. It has like enough sweetness, but also enough bitterness. Like I said, it's creamy, it's delicious. It has all the texture, all the flavor. It's so amazing. So I decided to share with you this recipe at this time of the year because I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but on the 12th, November 12th, hopefully I'm gonna post it by November, before the end of November. But on November 12th, it was my birthday, and of course I made tiramisu for myself. Usually my dad always makes tiramisu for me, but today he wasn't be able to be here with me to celebrate, so I decided to make it for myself. This is my dad's recipe. It's a very secret recipe that I don't know why, but had the courage to share with you all, guys. It's super delicious, super easy. You're only gonna need a few ingredients. I know it has raw eggs, but trust me, you're not gonna taste the raw eggs at all. It's gonna be so fluffy and wonderful. So let's get to the ingredients, shall we? So for the ingredients, you're gonna need, of course, savoiardi cookies, which I believe in Canada it's called lady fingers, because kind of, well, those are pretty chubby fingers for a lady, but they call it lady fingers. Then you're gonna need eggs, a shot of rum, heavy cream, whipping cream that we're gonna whip, sugar, bitter cocoa powder. Don't get the sweet one because it's not gonna work well. Mascarpone cheese, and of course, my favorite thing, espresso coffee. Okay, not everybody has an espresso machine at home. So if you don't have that and you're using American coffee, to make it a little bit more, like a little stronger, you can use you can add a couple tablespoons of instant coffee, and then you're gonna make it a little bit more rich and flavorful. And that's all you need. Then you're gonna need a hand mixer, or again, this bad boy, my favorite machine, a KitchenAid. And you're gonna need a spatula, a sifter for your cocoa powder, and you're gonna need a couple bowl and a big pan for your tiramisu. That's all you need. Like I mentioned, we had a shot of rum. It was my birthday, so I have a shot here for myself. Cheers to you guys. Ugh, that burn. So let's get to the recipe before I get too drunk. So first things that you wanna do, you wanna whip your cream. So you're gonna pour your cream in the machine. Make sure it's super cold. Like, it's the opposite of eggs. Eggs, you always wanted to whip it at room temperature. Cream, heavy cream, you always wanted to whip it super cold. So that's one of the tricks. It's gonna stay like more like fluffy, and it's gonna hold its form better. I'm not gonna add any sugar. I'm gonna add the sugar after to the eggs. So first thing first, we're gonna whip our cream. So my cream, it's fully whipped. I'm just gonna put this in the refrigerator. And in the meantime that I was whipping my cream, I separated the yolk from the white. And now I'm gonna pour the egg white into the bowl, the mixing bowl. And I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the total sugar that we have. Don't you worry, again, like all my recipe, all the amount of the ingredient, all the measurement are gonna be listed in the description box down below, as well as my Instagram pages, so don't forget to check it out. So we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar. The reason why I do this is because it's gonna help the egg white to hold their form, to stay whipped longer, and that's what it's gonna give my tiramisu all the fluffiness. So again, I'm gonna whip this on the higher setting, and we're gonna be back for the rest of the recipe. So this is the result that you're gonna get after like whipping your egg white with a little bit of sugar for about like 4 to 5 minutes. Of course, like I said previously, you can do this with a hand mixer, with a whisk, but because I love it so much, I use my KitchenAid. Next step, this is all about whipping. Incorporate as much hair in your ingredient as you can, because this is what's gonna give all the fluffiness to the tiramisu cream. So next, you're gonna add your egg yolk. Maybe you got a spatula. Get a spatula. You're gonna add your egg yolk to the mixer. Make sure you scrape it all very well. And the remaining sugar that you have over here, you're gonna add it. You gonna whip those again too. So once you whipped your egg yolk with the remaining sugar until they're nice and light pale yellow color, it is time to add your mascarpone cheese right here. I'm gonna add it all at once. And I'm also gonna add my shot of rum into it as well. And I'm gonna lift my machine up and I'm gonna let it whisk for a couple minutes again. Once the cheese is well combined with the egg yolk, the sugar, and the rum, it's time to add again your beaten egg white. And you're gonna add a little bit at the time. And make sure you get it into the bowl, not like I did on the table. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add it all at once and I'm gonna mix it on low speed, so make sure like the fluffiness, it doesn't go away. So after you add your egg white, this is the texture that your cream should have. Now it's time to add your whipping cream. You're gonna add all at once. And then because we don't wanna lose that fluffiness, we're gonna go top to bottom and incorporate the whipping cream to our mascarpone cream. Very gentle, don't go too fast because you want to keep your cream nice and fluffy. And there you have it, your beautiful mascarpone cream. So now it is time to put all your ingredients together. So I'm gonna scoot you a little bit closer so you can see the final process. Result of your tiramisu. As you can see, I applied a little bit of plastic wrap on top, and you have to let this sit in the refrigerator from 3 to 5 hours. So, or you can also put it like in a freezer for an hour, like to just shock it and make everything a little bit more firm. But I would suggest it like to let it rest a little longer in the refrigerator. And as you can see, I didn't put any cocoa powder because what I usually like to do is to sprinkle a little bit of cocoa powder right before I serve my tiramisu, because I found that like if I put it now, it's gonna absorb the humidity from the cream and it's gonna look all wet and dark, and you don't want that. You wanna like to look super nice and fresh. So I'm gonna pop this in the refrigerator and then we're gonna be back for the best part. The taste test. There you have it, guys, my beautiful tiramisu. I let sit mine for about 3 hours in the refrigerator, and also had a little bit of a cream, mascarpone cream left over, and a couple of cookies, and I didn't want to throw it away, so I decided to make this beautiful cappuccino mug into a tiramisu. This can be a really cute idea with very zero effort, especially if you have a gathering of people. You don't want to make the big batch like this. You can make it like small individual tiramisu, and it's gonna look like you actually put effort in it, but you didn't because it was super easy. So what I did, I put like 1 cookie, split it off at the bottom. I soaked it in coffee, and then I put it at the bottom of the mug. Then I put a little bit of cream, another cookie, split it off, soaked in coffee, and then I put cream, and I make sure that my surface, it was nice and flat and level. I did that with a spatula. And then I let it sit in the refrigerator that as well, and then I sprinkle with a little bit of bitter cocoa, and there you have it. Now, because I'm a fat ass, and in honor of my birthday that was last week, I'm gonna have another tiramisu, and I'm gonna try it for you guys. And oh my god, look how fluffy and amazing it looks. It's so, I feel like I have cocoa powder all over my lips. So let me enjoy it. It's so creamy, but it's sweet, but at the same time, it's a little bitter from the coffee. As you can see, I didn't put any sugar in the coffee. I wanted to leave it like bitter. And you have a little bit of hint of the rum in the back of your mouth. If you want to make it non-alcoholic, you can avoid putting the rum. But if it's all adult, I suggest you to put that in the recipe. You're not gonna taste the alcohol, you're just gonna taste the wonderful flavor that the rum gives to the recipe. It's creamy, it's delicious, and happy birthday to me. So good. The cookie, they just soaked enough coffee, but they still have their texture. They're not mushy, they have a little bit of bite, which is what you want. And I don't know what else to say. Make sure you make this recipe. Super easy, super fluffy. Especially you can make this for Thanksgiving, my American people. You can also make this for Christmas instead of having like all the usual like apple pie, pumpkin pie. Let's switch it a little bit and have a classic, a tiramisu. So you can bring a little bit of Italy into your house. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. And until next time, I'll see you soon, my beautiful people. Cheers. Love you.